Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing Last Light and its expansion Infinity. This just arrived today. I've been dying to get this in. It is a 4X space game, which I already love. It's designed by Roy Cannaday of Dice Tower fame. Now, I don't believe he's had a published game before, but whenever he talks about the games he likes, him and I have very similar tastes, I think. So I was really excited about this. I really thought, okay, well, if anybody's going to make a game that's going to really work for me, it's going to be this guy. So I'm excited to open this up and check it out. I've been really, avoiding seeing too many spoilers of what's even coming in this thing. I backed it almost immediately just because I had good feelings about it. So it's going to be interesting to see. So I'm going to put the expansion box aside at first, and we're going to focus at the beginning anyway on the main game. So as a breakdown of all the cool stuff that's in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember what is Kickstarter exclusive or game, whichever, I can't remember. It was Kickstarter Game Found, and which is just, regular base game. But either way, we'll see what we got. So just so you know, the text on here is really hard to read because it is like dark gray on black, and I've got glare. So I'm going to do my best. Bear with me. Billions of years in the future, when most of the stars have died, only rare white dwarves remain after scavenging through the cold blackness of space for generations. You may have just discovered the last light in the universe. You are not the only one. Last Light is a fast-paced 4X game where players take on the roles of alien factions racing to control the last light in the universe. Research technologies, mine and trade resources, build ships and extractors, and make sure your faction survives. So it plays into 60 plus minutes, ages 14 and up, and 2 to 4 players. Now that 60 plus minutes thing was a big draw for me because I like the whole 4X space game, but they tend to be really long. Twilight Imperium is monstrously long, but really most of them out there that I'm aware of take a good amount of time. And I heard he actually has succeeded in creating that kind of game that plays in a short period of time, which is amazing to me. So let me get into this. Let's take a look and see what we have here. All right. Oh boy, that's a box fart. Okay. All right, so here we have our Last Light rulebook, it looks like. And it is about, 14 pages. The 50 pages 2-player variant rules. I'm hoping those aren't too crazy to incorporate because I'll probably be playing it 2-player more often than not. Let me just kind of flip through here, take a look. So, not even super text heavy. There's a lot of pictures and examples and whatnot. So very good. So this is telling you how to assemble your planets, which should be interesting as a quick reference on the other side. Okay. Let me get into some of this cardboard stuff that I got to punch out. Okay, cool. So we have some kind of disc things in a few different colors. I'm not sure what they do, but they look awesome. Okay, we'll put those aside. Here we have, and from the diagram that these go on the planets. I apologize if there was a wire hanging down in the screen before. I couldn't really see it, and I just realized it was kind of hanging down, possibly in the camera's view, but I fixed it, so hopefully that's out of the way. I'm going to guess maybe this is a first player token just because it matches the cover of the box, but who knows? Okay, there's all kinds of crazy stuff here, so I'm just going to show you these. I don't know exactly what they do at all, but all right, so this I'm assuming is the board. Oh, wow, this is cool. Hold on. I'm going to put this aside. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see this because one of the things when I was looking at this game is that I thought, well, it's just kind of like black and white looking. So I thought the board maybe not too exciting. I wasn't sure. But as you can see, there's actually like these cool designs back here, which I was not aware of. And that makes it quite a bit cooler. Also, it's not really white. It's like this cool blue sort of glowy effect, which is neat. And then we have this part here, which I assume goes in the center. Whoops. Here we go. We're getting there. Okay. And then that would, I assume, go on top of that. So it looks a lot fancier now. And especially now that I can see the design. I just couldn't see that in the picture. So that's really awesome that that's there. Okay. So let me get the board out of the way. Looks super cool. Now, one thing that excited me about this game is they actually have these like ball things to represent the planet. So I think we're getting to that now. I think Cannaday was really smart to do this instead of just having some pictures. So let's take a look at Roy Cannaday's balls. All right, so here we go. A lot of balls. I'm assuming these are not supposed to be filled over here. They might be things in the expansion, or maybe they're just elsewhere in the box. I don't know. But I'm assuming that they're not, and I'm just missing a bunch of them. I'm not going to pull all these out because that would be quite a lot. I just want to kind of show you. So it's got like a little thing for the pig to go in. They're very neat. They're kind of like, almost look like cool marbles, if you ever messed with those back in the day. Variety of different sizes. I think the littlest one, oh no, the little ones do have multiple colors. I thought maybe they didn't. I thought they were just solid for whatever reason, but like here's an example. This one definitely has, you know, a couple colors on it, which is really cool. Really like that. What a smart idea. It'll make it look a lot cooler on the board for sure. So let me get this out of the way. All right, now we're getting into a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is here just to kind of take up space. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go in that spot, but I'm sure something is. We have a whole bunch of bags, which is always good. And oh boy, okay, so we're going to have a lot to get through here. I'm going to move this to the side because a lot of this is going to be harder to see with that behind it. And let me start with this. I'm going to zoom in real close here if I can. Cool. These look really neat. Let's take them out. Now again, I'm not going to know exactly what these represent. I would guess maybe this is like almost like a damage thing of some sort because it does kind of have an explosion look. Although, you know, again, there's a perfectly high chance that I could be really wrong about that. So here we have, okay, these are clear. I'm going to see if we can see what's on them. There you go. So it's got a cool little design on there. I would try that show up with my hand behind it, but looks awesome. Several of those. So these are basically the same but bigger. So I won't pull those out because you've kind of seen it. We got some pegs here for, I'm guessing, planet assembly. Here's bases for the planets. And then here's more like little sticks that the planets go on. Okay, we got a bag of all kinds of goodies here. So let me start pulling these out. Let's see what we got. Okay, so these are going to be various ships. I don't know. Let me pull some of these out. I'm going to see if they are the same or different by color. I think they're actually different by color. Oh, wow. Okay. So I was just going to show you one color, but if they're all different, I may have to branch out a little bit further than that. So let's see. How do we want to do this? Let me start with the yellow here. I'll start with the smallest and work my way up. Actually, I think it might be easier to show you all three at once, just so it doesn't take as long. So those are three different sizes. You know, again, I don't know exactly what the meaning is. I would assume the bigger ones are tougher, more powerful, but don't know for sure. Okay, so here are the blue ships. You know, a little different design than yellow, which is, I think it's awesome that they're actually different design too, because they could have just gone with the same color or same design but different colors, and that would have been okay. But they didn't do that, so pretty awesome. Okay, and here they are. They almost kind of look like they've got a bug carapace kind of thing, so that's a neat touch. All right, the red ones are seriously chunky looking. They actually only have two of the really big ship, whereas the other ones have three. At least, I believe they all have three other than this one, so kind of interesting. So there's the big red ones. All right, then we also have this little baggie. I'm not sure what these guys are. These are much smaller. I'm going to take a peek. See if there's any big difference. So these are all, I think these are all the same regardless of color. I'll just take one of these out so you can kind of see what it is. I'm not sure what it represents, but there you go. Lots of those little guys. So, all right, so that's it for the brightly colored miniatures. There's also this bag of gray miniatures here. So let's take a peek at these and see what they are. I'm very curious about that because I'm kind of seeing something cool in here. So we have a bag of, I'm guessing maybe asteroids or something. So that's pretty cool. These guys are neat because they're like little canisters. I'm going to take one of these out though because they each have a different color at the core. And they're at least somewhat see-through, the color bar is. So that one's like a purple one. How cool is that? I'm going to get a yellow one out because I think that might be a little easier to see. We also have, it looks like maybe a green one. But I'm hoping the yellow will be a little easier to tell what we're looking at. Isn't that cool? Wow. What a neat component that is. All right. So let me get those aside. There's still some more stuff in the box here that we can look at of the main game. All right, let's see. I think there's like several packs of cards here and maybe a few other things too. So I'm gonna look at this. I don't think it's gonna have a lot of art on it though. It doesn't look like it's probably all iconography and whatnot. This might be a player aid. Yep, okay. I'm pretty sure that's a player aid. Okay, let's look in this pack because actually there's a couple packs here that look like they're gonna have the various different groups you can play as in here. So let's take a look. This is what always excites me the most. I like having these cool weird alien races to play as. So let's take a peek. So we have the Varons, and they all have special powers there as well. And on the back, it looks like it has a whole backstory on them, which is cool. Got the Grawl, Xenolithian, Jotnari, Palimos, Pella. That just looks like a crazy blob. That's cool. Daroga, Nyrix or Nyrix, Kubi. I like these guys. They're cute. Torug. I'm not sure you say that. Okay, let's get open the other pack because that's going to have some more stuff in it. Okay, they have the Ionel, maybe? Deshard. Actually, it looks kind of like crystalline, so shard, that makes sense. Liane? I'm sure I'm not pronouncing these the way Roy would. At least some of them. Taloran. Berlashan. Vexa. Ankylios. Mellifera. It's like a bee. That's very cool. Altera. Impetros. Arknet. Nag-Ao. Cephalin. Chelan. Ozaral. And that's it. Okay, so that's a lot of different groups you can play as, which is great. All right, we have Golden Planet promo. So I'm thinking that goes along with the little thing I got on the side, which I'll also show you. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's what this is, because this came as a little separate thing, and I have not peeked into that, because I want to save it for the unboxing, but I'm guessing this might be the Golden Planet. Okay, there's a pic. Well, it's not very gold. So no, it is not. I don't know what the Golden Planet promo is, but this is a really cool one. It's a little bit see-through. That's cool. Or maybe it is a Golden Planet, just called that, but it looks not that gold. Heck, I don't know, but looks very cool, though, regardless of what this is. So I'm going to put that aside here. And then before I forget, I'll also show you these dice that came with it as well. This is kind of outside the packaging, so very cool looking dice. So here we have, looks like some more, oh no, okay, I thought this was gonna be a whole stack of those, but it wasn't. Let's get these open and see if there's some cool art on here. All right, let's take a peek here. Okay, so these are double-sided. They look like they're the same on each side. Graveyard, so that's cool. Oh, I see, it's 2-player and 3+ player. Okay, I get it. All right, and then these are somewhat different. Okay, so we have research, mine, construct, trade, refresh, command. Okay, and then it's kind of the same thing over again. Okay, cool. Gorgeous art on these. My goodness. They did a good job picking their artists, that's for sure. Various kinds of achievements. Okay. Okay, and these are going to have, these are ship abilities here. Leadership. Link warp. There's all kinds of stuff. So, okay. But that's mostly going to be iconography. So, won't spend too much time looking at that. So, there's this little guy in there, which I'm sure is for the base of one of the planets. More of those dice. So, I guess I just have extra ones, which is cool. All right. I have a feeling these are going to be all iconography again, but let's take a peek anyway, just in case I'm wrong. Okay. Yep. Pretty much. Oh, these are promo tech cards. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, so that is the core box of Last Light. Let's move on to the expansion. Okay. Here it is. Here is the Infinity expansion. Let's turn it over. Let's see what it says. Word is out about the last light in the universe, and the number of species appearing to fight for control of the white dwarf grows. The odds of survival used to be 1 in a million. Now they are exponentially worse. Infinity is an expansion to Last Light that adds the ability to play with up to 8 players. It also adds 10 new factions to give players even more options about which aliens they will choose to lead in this fast-paced 4X adventure for success and survival. Excellent. All right, let's pop it open. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna guess some more ships, and of course more cards for different species and whatnot. There we go. All right, here are the Infinity rules. So, oh, it adds like a whole like side sections to the boards. That's really interesting. Okay, great. And let's get into this thing. Okay, so those are those things you can add to like the border of the board. More of these punch outs, much like in the base set. More of these as well. I'm not sure exactly how these are used, so I can't dwell on them too much. But okay, we got this little phone thing to divide stuff or separate stuff. Okay, awesome. There's a lot of stuff in here. All right, more baggies, more base things, more planet balls. Probably not the technical name. So we have more of those. I'm calling them containers. I don't know if that's what they are. And then also there's like really small minis that go with like the different colors here. So they're going to be exactly the same as the others. More of those clear red damage tokens. Some of these I just don't think we need to dwell on. More of the fully clear ones. Let's look at the spaceships though, because those actually were different by color. So I want to make sure we pay some attention to that. I'm going to zoom back in here real quick. Okay, great. All right, let's start with the kind of white or cream color one. Okay. So there's those. And what I'm kind of noticing, I'm not sure of this, but I noticed that when I'm looking over here, the green ships look pretty much like the red ones did. So I don't think these are actually completely different sculpts from in the first set. I could be wrong, but they look very similar. So I don't know if I'm going to go through all these, but there's the white one anyway. I'll just show you what the extra colors are so you can kind of see. I think I was wrong about the number of large ships in any of them because it looks like they're all 2. I just saw 3 for some goofy reason. So I'll just show you what the colors are. So we have these yellow ones. We have these real bright green ones, which, you know, again, same ships as the red ones before. I think these all match some other previous ship we saw. And then we have black ships. Okay, so let's get into these cards here. These might be kind of similar to what we saw before. We've got the more graveyard cards. It might just be necessary to have more of those. We'll see if any of these are fully new here. I don't know. Okay, so graveyard. Oh yeah, so these are, I'm guessing these are just starting cards that each player has, because those are basically the same as what we saw before, so that's fine. And, okay. So I have more of those cards at the planet, but they also, I mean, the planet art's really cool, but I don't know if it's very exciting to look through all that. So let's just get to the races in this box, and then we'll be all done with Last Light. All right. So we have Morlock, Evlons or Evelons, Meglinth. That's unpleasant. Recog Initiative, Neluma. Those are kind of cool looking weird plant people. It's kind of neat. Eski, Serenians, Nebulaean, Aruna, Lasahan. Oh, that's cool. Like fire elemental people. And we're back to the Morlocks. So there you go. That is it. That is everything in this expansion. Well, that is it, folks. That is everything Last Light. I believe I got everything that they offered. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got it all. So that's a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really looking forward to diving into this one. I ever since he posted up that he was doing this, I've just been excited about it. So it's so awesome to have this finally in my hand. And this one's really high on my list of games to play soon. There's been a lot of games that have come in. I know I mentioned that in other videos, but this one's got to be like, I need to do this sooner rather than later. So I'm excited to try it. And hopefully we get a review done of that sometime in the not so far future. Let me know in the comments if this is a game you're interested in or if you've tried it out yet or not. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, but don't worry, I'll still make up my own. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to see you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. Hey, you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like it, share it, and click this button to subscribe. If you like that one, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
I cannot believe what I did in that one. Holy cow.
I can.
Of course you can. All right. Anyway, we'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.